Welcome to Stories from the Center of the Universe, the podcast about the human experience.
Week 9, we just finished it last night with the Monday night game, which I couldn't watch because apparently YouTube TV and Disney are in some sort of contractual thing. I'm guessing that's what it is. It took me 30 minutes to figure out that dispute was happening. I felt like I was going crazy for about 20 of those 30 minutes. It was nuts. I'm glad I didn't watch the game or didn't have the ability to watch the game because apparently it wasn't a very good game. And we will talk about that game because it's very interesting to me. Zach, we did establish an over-under for how many non-perishable items you'd get from last Wednesday till now. Because you and I spoke before the recording, I have a decent idea what the answer is, but give us – and by the way, as a reminder, I chose the under. Rob and Jack took the over. And it was established at 10.5.
Come on, Zach. Come on, Zach.
Yeah, it's not even worth counting. It's under.
He's already shaking his head.
It's under.
Yeah, it's under.
Okay.
I bought a few things. I got a TV. I got a TV stand. I got a chair. That might be it.
So you have someplace you have someplace to sit now other than the toilet.
Yes, I do.
Excellent.
We're going to establish another over-under for this Tuesday to next Tuesday, and I'm sure Zach will be a little more conservative.
Gotcha. Right. Very good.
All right, Zach, hit us with how we did last week, and then I'm excited because we have a halfway through the season who's winning by percentage. Because Zach, you and I chose a few more games because Jack and Rob didn't join us until week 4 or 5 or whatever it was.
Yeah. This week, the Dulls smoked us.
Really?
Yeah. They had 11 each. You had 8, and I had 7.
Well, hold on. Don't get too excited, Dulls.
Hey, we'll
Zach,
take it 1 week at a time.
Zach had to eat 4 lone wolves.
That's true.
Yeah, they all missed, too.
Despite how crazy this past week was.
That's just the way the cookie crumbles, baby. That could happen to any one of us any week.
It's all variance.
I think I've either been in last place every week or one game from last. One of those two.
Well, you got your boy this week, so feel good. Take it this week, baby.
How many games were there, Zach?
Last week, 14.
Yeah. Okay, so Rob and Jack were 11-3. Nice.
I did not think I did that well.
For the season, they're also kind of smoking us. Jack's in the lead with 66%. Rob's got 62. I've got 61. And Dad, you're at 54.
Hey, season's only halfway over. I'm going to be the Baltimore Ravens. I'm going to be the Ravens of this season.
Okay. All right.
You can make a comeback there, Gilly.
All right. Hey, we're also going to do mid-season predictions for division winners. And I'm going to do it without looking at standings or one-loss records. All right, so basically everybody's in the 60s. Like y'all are 61 to 66, pretty tight little band there. And then I'm at 54. And my prediction of a tie only cost me 1 game. Like,
that's a good point.
Yeah, man.
It didn't hurt you.
Yeah, that's just consistency, I guess.
You would max be 55, so you didn't lose out too much. 54.5 maybe.
I think I would have jumped to 56.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, I hear you.
Well, all right, out of 119, so probably.
Oh, really?
Yeah. For us.
There's not many games.
It's out of 71.
The season's flying by like it always does.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to just go through the games as they were played this past weekend. And the Ravens are going to make a nice run. The Dolphins just keep telling us every week they are a business in shambles. They're pathetic, and they're like 7 or 8 teams this year that just keep proving year after year that they stink.
Yeah.
Niners beat the Giants. It was actually a fairly entertaining game, considering how banged up the Giants are. They're missing RB1, wide receiver 1. Dart, I think, may be a legitimate, like, good veteran quarterback when we look back 10 years from now. Any comments on those 2 games you guys want to share?
No surprises there. I mean,
yeah, it's pretty standard.
Chargers beat the Titans by a touchdown. It was a lot closer than it should have been. The Chargers didn't look great for a good chunk of that game, and they lost their left tackle. I think they keep their left tackle healthy the rest of the year and generally healthy. Otherwise, I think the Chargers can make a decent run in the playoffs, but I think they're done with losing their left tackle. Like
yeah, I was going to agree with you. Huge hurt for them. He's solid as a rock, and now you got the now it's fair game on Herbert.
Yeah,
and that game wasn't as close as it should have been, or it was closer than it should have been. The Chargers were beating themselves up pretty badly there.
Yeah, I think 14 of the 20 points for the Titans were a special teams return and a pick six.
Yeah.
In fact, they've got some stat now. The last time a team had 15 games in a row not scoring more touchdowns than their opponent was like in the 70s. And that's the streak they're on right now. 15 in a row not having more touchdowns than your opponent. Not once. All right, Vikings and Lions. I think the NFC North would be my favorite division just because they seem to be so competitive, but I don't know what to make of the Packers, but we'll talk about them in a second.
Yeah.
The Lions losing at home to the Vikings, it doesn't make sense to me. But I mean, they're both really good teams. They've got, I think, good organizations. But anyway, I'm going to shut up. What were your thoughts on that game if you guys saw the highlights or actually watched the game?
I don't know. Divisional games are always close. There's always upsets. And J.J. McCarthy played very well, actually. I wasn't expecting that because I didn't think he played at all the first two games that he played. But yeah, I mean, they were just outplaying him in a divisional game. I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Zach on several. I mean, definitely a surprise that the Lions lost, but it's, divisional game rivalry. Neither team likes each other. Totally agree with you on McCarthy. Looked like a rookie, before the injury. I don't know. Maybe sitting out and watching, helped him. I'm not sure, but he definitely did look better this time than he did the first 3 or 4 games, whatever he played before he got hurt.
Yeah, he had one good quarter before he got hurt, the fourth quarter in week 1.
Yeah.
He looked good. Coming back from injury, and I think he was ready to come back 2 or 3 weeks ago. They're obviously taking their time with him, and they want him to be as healthy as possible. But, yeah, I mean, he could be a legit quarterback, but he needs more snaps and more games.
Yeah. I'm not convinced on him yet, but I'm just saying he did play better.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to take our time a little bit here just because I'm fascinated by Patriots Nation thinking that they're back to the middle of Tom Brady's Super Bowl run. And I have to remind myself, he won a couple, maybe 3, kind of tight window. And then there was like several seasons went by and they didn't win one. And then they had another streak of 3, I think. But they think they're back in the heyday of Tom Brady right now. And I looked this up, and Jack, I think you're ready to share it with us. They haven't really played anybody. They might have 1 or 2 quality wins out of the 7.
So Jack you wanted me to take the Patriots, I think.
Oh, sorry. I thought Jack had looked both of them up on his.
Yeah, I actually took that off him. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, so they lost to the Raiders.
Week 1.
Then they beat the Dolphins. That was only a 6-point win. They lose to the Steelers. They smoked the Panthers. They had the big upset, crazy surprise win against the Bills. So that's a solid win.
They've got one there.
Again, beat the Saints, but only by 6. Should have beat them by 20. Titans beat them 31-13. Browns 32-13. And then squeaked by the Falcons by 1 point this past weekend, which, again, if they're a solid team, well, I don't know. Again, the Falcons are one of those ones we've been talking about. You just don't know what team's going to show up each week.
Yeah, I think those teams, take the Bills out, those teams are averaging somewhere between 1 and 2 wins apiece.
Yeah.
Everybody else.
Yeah, I didn't realize how bad their schedule's been.
It heats up.
And I've been following the
I'm looking ahead.
They were a good team.
Yeah, I'm looking ahead, and it's not it's not that hard anyway. They are hard this coming weekend against the Bucks. Then they got the Jets. Then they get the Bengals, then the Giants. Then they get a bye week. Then they do play the Bills and the Ravens. But then they end with the Jets and the Dolphins. So they got the Dolphins one more time. They got the Giants. They got the Jets twice. And they got the Bengals. So,
wow.
That may be the easiest schedule in the history of the NFL.
Yeah. And what are they, 7-2?
Yeah, I wonder what their strength of schedule is right now.
So 7-2. So I mean, if they beat the teams they should, they have 3 tough games left and 5 easy games. So they pull off one of those, they could be 13-4 pretty easily, honestly.
The Bucks, the Bills twice, and the Steelers are their only quality opponents out of a 17-game season.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
And the Ravens and
Ravens.
Could, if the Ravens are turning around, then then they could be a quality win if they can get it. But
what was the strength of schedules at?
Their remaining strength of schedule is 3-5-8, which is the worst in the league or the lowest in the league.
Yeah, they have the easiest schedule left. Right? Is that what you mean by that?
Yeah.
And they
it's
have
not even close, really. There's only one other team under 400.
I think they have the easiest schedule thus far, too.
They'd probably be.
Probably. That's a little harder to find.
All right. Well, the Patriots beating the Falcons this week doesn't hurt my feelings. It's divisional for the Bucks. By the way, the Bucks did not lose this week. I think I made a comment last week looking forward to their bye that they weren't going to lose. So it's always good when the Bucks don't lose.
That's
because
right.
I lived through them losing 26 games in a row. So any week where they don't have to lose,
it's a good week.
It's a good week. All right.
And on bye weeks, it's a sure thing. So that makes you pretty happy.
Exactly. So I'm declaring the Patriots are a paper tiger. I think people that kind of are from New England or just are the Patriots lovers because Brady won 6 Super Bowls there and they live wherever USA. There's a layer of fandom that doesn't understand what we just talked about, and they think the Patriots are going to win a Super Bowl this year. And I don't think they have a chance. It's not even close.
Yeah.
They might prove me wrong, but in order to get really good, you have to play really good opponents.
Right.
Drake May is very good, but their receivers aren't up to Super Bowl caliber. Their running game hasn't been great, especially their inside run game. It's just been meh. Their offensive line is okay. Will Campbell's okay, but he's a rookie. I understand that. They've been good defensively, I think, but their offense I just don't think is ready yet.
Yeah, agreed. All right, we've talked way too much about the Patriots. My bad. All right, next game. Colts lost their second game of the season to the Steelers at home. I hate to make a very similar argument about the Colts being a paper tiger, but I think if we look at their results so far this year, that it's a similar story to the Pats. It's not as bad as the Pats, and I think the Steelers played them good. But I'm not going to call the Colts a paper tiger, but I am going to say they're not as good as their record would lead you to believe.
I totally agree.
Jack's
going to expand on it, but I'll just say the one quick stat I saw is they basically have had a very easy schedule the first 9 games. But Zach, you can verify this, but I think I saw a stat fly across the screen. They have the 5th hardest schedule left. So we will find out exactly what the Colts are made of. But yeah, Jack can expand on. Oh yeah,
it's 6th, but yeah,
6th. Okay, yeah. So we're definitely going to figure out what their deal is. But Jack's looked them up.
Yeah, so the Colts beat the Dolphins at home. They beat the Broncos at home because of a leverage call that moved the kick 15 yards closer. Right. So it was like a 47-yarder instead of a 50-plus. They went on the road to the Titans and won. I mean, that's nothing like to brag about, but that was their one and only outdoor game before the Steelers played.
Wow.
They played at the Rams, lost by 7, played the Raiders, destroyed them, beat the Cardinals by 4, beat the Chargers by 6, destroyed the Titans again, and then lost to the Steelers by 7.
So they've had 2 quality wins.
Yeah, and they've played 7 out of their 9 games indoors.
Indoors, yeah.
And their road games haven't been tough environments. I mean, like playing out in LA twice against the Rams and the Chargers, like the followings out there aren't what they used to be. That's why you see the Niners go in there and take over the stadium every single time.
Yeah, that's if I'm a Colts fan and I'm really serious about being a fan, I'm not super thrilled with the results so far, even though their record's awesome on paper.
Yeah.
They're not a paper tiger. What do we call them? What's the analogy we use with them? We don't have to answer it now. It could be rhetorical for now, but we need something for them because
it's a wait and see because they're about to play a real schedule the last 8 games.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. I do want to get to one game in particular. The Broncos and Texans was just a slugfest. Both have really good defenses or really bad offenses, depending on how you look at it. And of course, Stroud was out, which was the guy who replaced him. Mills, I think is the guy's name. He was okay.
Davis Mills,
yeah, he was okay. I don't know what to make of the Broncos. What do y'all think of the Broncos? Jack, you want to go first on that?
Yeah, they got too many ups and downs. I mean, like for them to come back and beat the Giants, which they had no business doing. I don't know. They either get off to a really slow start or the week before they got off to a really hot start against the Cowboys, and they were fine. Their defense is really, really good, but it's going to come down to the point whenever they do play another good defense, their offense has got to score. And me personally, I think if CJ Stroud plays, I do think that the Texans probably win. They were looking really, really good under him. And then, I mean, Davis Mills, there's a reason why he's a backup now. I mean, because he had the chance to start out there, and it just wasn't good.
Yeah. Love it. All right. I hope y'all got to see like the major plays in this next game. Certainly in recent memory, this is the craziest game I've seen. And we've already seen a handful of crazy games this year. But the Bengals Bears, what in the world?
Right. That was so weird.
Did anybody watch the whole thing or just did the red zone thing like I did?
No, I saw the end of it, though, with how they scored their final touchdown. So yeah, I saw a couple plays.
I'll just lead off with there's a million things you could talk about with this game. The last play that won it for the Bears, what was it, like a 60-yarder? Something close to that?
Yeah, it was a 58-yard touchdown pass for Colson Loveland.
To a tight end.
To a backup tight end. Because Komet's hurt, right?
They both.
But he'll end up taking over. He was
Loveland's the dude from Michigan. Was he top tight end taken?
I don't know.
Yeah, he was the first. I think tight end taken. He was like top 15.
Yeah,
right in front of.
He might have been top 10. I don't remember.
Right in front of Warren.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was before Warren. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he actually was. Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, the one comment I have about that last play, the Bengals don't know how to tackle.
Right.
They had him surrounded. The guy trailing just never caught up to him. I got it. The other two, one took like not a great angle, and then the other guy just kind of gave him a little sideways shoulder thing.
Yeah, right.
And like, put your arms around the guy.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Around his legs.
I get he's bigger than you. What do you do? You're not going to knock a tight end down playing free safety like that.
That's right.
Oh my gosh!
Got to go for the ankles.
There was one Bengals fan that was holding up a poster board. It says, "I will wrap up when I tackle," and he wrote it like 10 times, like he got in trouble in elementary school. And I'm like, oh, so they have a consistent problem tackling. Who's the defensive coordinator? Who are the other defensive coaches that should be teaching these guys how to bring a man down?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, if your defense can't do that, you're not going to win a lot of games.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely an interesting game. Big time shootout. Gotta love when there's 89 points in a game.
Yeah, there's some weird stat around the Bengals scoring more than 30 points, having the most losses at this point in the season. Too.
Oh, right.
I don't remember exactly what the number is, but it's nuts. Jack or Zach, any comments about this game?
I don't know whose defense is worse, Cincinnati's or Dallas's.
Ooh.
I'd probably say Cincinnati now after they shored up a couple things in Dallas. Their secondary is trash.
Yeah, that's true.
They got
Dallas
in the front seven.
Yeah, Dallas picked up Quinnen, right? And then
and they got a linebacker from the Bengals, Logan Wilson, who played last year.
And
This year, and he never got a chance to get back on the field. So I think 2 great pickups for him.
Yeah.
So hold on. What did Dallas have to give up to get Quinnen Williams?
They gave up a second this year and a first next year, but nothing as bad as what the Colts gave up for Sauce. They gave up A.D. Mitchell and 2 first-round picks.
They're going for it all.
The Colts believe they can go to the Super Bowl this year, and they're kidding themselves.
Big time. Yep. Yeah.
I love it. And Quentin and Quentin were both on the Jets, right?
Yes, I think so.
And Quentin is the lineman, and Quentin is the linebacker.
I believe so.
Yeah. Quentin's considered the better at his position than his brother by a little, not by a lot.
Yeah, he was a very early pick when he was drafted.
Yeah, I think he was like top 5-ish.
Yeah, he was really high.
Nice. All right, but next game I'm going to go to is the Packers-Panthers game. I mean, if I'm a Packers fan, I don't know whether I'm more disappointed losing to the Panthers or the fact that my lifelong team wore those helmets.
I think they're sweet.
I think they look ridiculous.
I like them.
Any thoughts on that game? I mean, how do you not score more points? Well, let me say this. I watched enough of that game that the Panthers seem to want it more than the Packers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. So do you guys have any thoughts on the Panthers? I mean, are they actually – I mean, I don't know what to think. Are they just another one of those teams that just we don't know which one's going to show up? Because they I mean, like the Smoke and the Falcons. I mean, and again, the Falcons are that who's going to show up team. But, I mean, the Packers are supposed to be one of the better teams. It seems like they beat some good teams, or at least some Midland teams.
Yeah, I think the Panthers punch above their weight, which is a credit to the coaching staff there.
Right. There you go.
I think the Packers get lackadaisical from time to time. The Packers clearly have more talent on both sides of the ball, I would argue.
Yeah.
But there's something to be said for hustle and mindset. And
Good call.
Panthers had it and the Packers can't seem to muster it consistently.
Yeah.
And the Panthers' run game the last 5 weeks has been ridiculous. You guys been seeing what Rico Dowdle has been doing?
Rico Dowdle – sorry, Jack, do you know the Rico Dowdle story?
A little bit, but I know that they need to stop splitting carries. It just needs to all be Rico from here on out. Like there's like
who's he splitting with?
Chuba Hubbard.
Chuba Hubbard, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he had like over 400 yards over the span of 2 games that he was out, and then he had I think he had 130 this last week.
Yeah.
So I think
and
they
2 touchdowns.
They got to settle that, and they just need to get off Chuba Hubbard at some point. It's got to be Rico Dowdle from here on out for them.
Yeah, Rico was kind of a backup running back in college. He gets picked up by the Cowboys as a undrafted free agent. They had to start him last year because of injuries, and they traded away Pollard. And he had over 1,000 yards with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Once again, the Cowboys are overthinking or underthinking or something. I'm not sure what's going on with that. And then Dowdle gets playing time, to your point, around the injury to Hubbard, and goes off the last 4 or 5 games.
Yeah.
He's a beast.
I don't know how a kid goes from like not performing at the collegiate level to having a 4 or 5 game streak like he's had. It's nuts.
Yeah. And having 1,000 yards last year.
Yeah.
Right.
Still something to be said. There's still something to be said for being a 1,000-yard rusher in a league, especially with as many teams that split.
Right. I'm going to skip past Saints Rams, other than to say that the Rams are a legitimate Super Bowl contender in the NFC. They're a good they're a very good team.
Yep.
Jaguars Raiders, like which crappy team was going to win by 1 or 2 points? That was
Right.
the whole game.
Hey, I can sum that one up real quick. So I'm sitting here, and you guys probably Julia's boyfriend Michael. He's a Jaguars fan, and he walks in, and he basically goes, "Hey, awesome! Both our teams won this weekend." I was like, "Yep." And then I said, I kind of didn't know. I said, "What happened to y'all's game?" His first and only comment was, "How about that 68-yard field goal?" If that's all you got to pull out of that, then no, I'm just kidding. But he's a big fan, and it's cool. So
Well, Rob just had a moment where he's like, "Oh, Michael might listen to this. I don't want to talk too much trash about my daughter."
maybe a little bit, but he won't listen to that. But,
Nobody's ever entirely kidding, Rob. There's some percentage where you're not kidding.
but I am happy for that kicker because he's the same kicker that got the 70-yarder in preseason that didn't count, because it was preseason.
Right.
So now he's
Yeah.
got a 68-yarder to his credit. Dude's got a freaking leg like a freaking cannon.
Yeah, and that one would have been good from 71,
Yeah.
72 maybe.
Yep.
Hey, I apologize. I didn't give you guys time to react to the Steelers side of the Colts game. What are y'all's thoughts, Jack and Rob, on how Pittsburgh played?
There you go.
Yeah, you can start.
Yeah, I mean, I got to watch the whole thing. I think obviously not all 6 of them were because of us, but I mean, we didn't put up what did we put? Did we even put up 250 yards offense?
I think we were around 220ish.
Yeah, I mean, our time of possession was a little better than it has been, which were like in the bottom 5, I think. And then you get 6 turnovers. I think the Colts had 2 all year. I think maybe 2 or 4. So either way, but we needed that because I think our first 4 games we had 10, and the last 3 games we had 0. So I'm glad we got back on the turnover train there. I'll reiterate the person I'm most impressed with us right now, who's just hustling around, busting his butt and making tackles and making plays, is Peyton Wilson. Really digging him. But I mean, again, we've talked about it. I don't think the Colts are all that, but it's still a good win against a then 7-1 team. We needed it. I'll go back to after losing to the Bengals. Yeah, we needed to win 1 or 2 of these tough games. We got the Chargers, right, this weekend?
Yeah, Sunday night.
Yeah, we got Chargers Sunday night. So we need to show up again, but we'll see. So you go. Sorry.
The run defense looked phenomenal, in my opinion. We gave up
great
45 yards to Jonathan Taylor, who was the clear front runner for the MVP. So I think that was a good turnaround. 6 turnovers is kind of ridiculous. It's not something we can rely on. I mean, the game was way out of hand before, like 27-20 doesn't really showcase what the score was to me.
Right.
I mean, I think we dominated kind of from start to finish. Offense needs to work on a few things. Kind of wish we traded for a receiver, but if our tight ends keep playing the way they will, we'll be okay.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, you shut Taylor down or their run game down to less than 50 yards, you're going to win. Just like if the turnover differential is more than 2 or more,
yeah,
you should win.
Yeah, just to add on to that, I would say the thing that the 2 players that turned it around the most this past weekend, that I think led to a little bit of the outside pressure we got, like TJ on his strip sack fumble, was Hayward and Harmon. Harmon's our first round pick out of Oregon. Did he have an interception? Did he have a turnover? No. I'm not sorry. I'm thinking of something else. But anyway, I mean, like Hayward had 2 or 3 batted balls. So I mean, I thought our interior line played really well, and obviously that helped with slowing down Jonathan Taylor. But yeah, so anyway, my bottom line is we needed to win. We got it. Now we need to keep pushing forward. So
right on. Changing over real quickly, Zach. I apologize for jinxing the Bucs by talking so much trash about the Patriots. I think I jinxed them. We're going to lose to the Paper Tiger in Tampa next week because I talked so much smack about the Patriots.
That's all right. We have a pretty easy schedule too.
The rest of the way.
Yeah. I mean, we've got Buffalo and LA, but then the rest of we've got New Orleans, Miami, Arizona, Atlanta, and Carolina twice.
Yeah, Carolina twice. I mean, we could split with them.
Yeah.
If their good team shows up one weekend, it could be trouble. But I'm sorry, I know what I was thinking of. Jack Sawyer, Buckeyes, had his first interception this past weekend. So
linebacker, right?
Right place, right time. Defensive end. Yeah.
The end. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Normally I'd want to spend a ton of time talking about the Chiefs and Bills. It was kind of a ho-hum game. At the end of the game, the announcers couldn't wait to say, well, Patrick Mahomes is 4-0 against Josh Allen in the playoffs, and Andy Reid's such a genius. He doesn't give anything up in the regular season games, and so he just outcoaches them with a better strategy and having not revealed too much in the regular season. I'm like, maybe there's something to that, but there's also something to the fact that I think the Chiefs are declining.
Yes.
And the Bills are peaking. Like the Bills have to get it done like in the next 2 or 3 years.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the Bills are getting healthier on the defensive side of the ball, which is why they looked a little bit better. Couple crazy plays. I mean, they picked up a 4th and 17 when they were down 15 in the 4th. That's always inexcusable. But the offense is playing very well for the Bills.
Yeah, and to tack on to what you said, Paul, that 4th and 17 play, I was watching that, and they were like, well, if anybody can do it, it's Patrick Mahomes, or something like that. I'm just like, ugh. Just freaking
Andy
fake
Reid's
news.
a genius because he slid the pocket to the right slightly, and they let Bosa come unblocked, and Bosa's like, this has to be a screen. That was his reaction.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, Andy Reid is a genius. Patrick Mahomes can beat every team in the league throwing left-handed.
Right, but most importantly, the Chiefs lost, and that's what matters.
I mean, a 5-4 Chiefs makes me pretty happy.
Yes, big time.
All right,
wait, I'm sorry, real quick. With that was another big thing I told Michael. With the Jags winning and the Chiefs losing, do you know if the playoffs happen this weekend? Guess who wouldn't be in the playoffs?
The Chiefs would be out. They'd be the 8th seed if they were.
They'd be the 8th seed. Yeah. Which would be awesome. I almost want the playoffs to start this weekend. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
No, you don't. You want another 9 weeks of regular season.
That's the truth. I do.
All right, Zach, you looked this up. Jack, you probably saw it too. I just happened to see it today. Zach, can you share the stat line for Sam Darnold in the first half against the Commanders?
Sure. He went 16 for 16 for 282 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Oh my God.
What?
That's crazy. I did not know it was that good.
Now, look, the Vikings got rid of Darnold, even though he had a good season, and Cousins had a good season before that. And they're like, it's the system and the Vikings coaching staff, they're quarterback whisperers. And so because Darnold is into phase 2 or phase 3 of contracts, he would have been a big ticket if they had signed him to a 2 to 4 year deal. They're like, oh, we're going to pick up JJ in the draft. We'll just go with him because he'll be cheaper. I'm like, Minnesota, you've never won a Super Bowl. Sam Darnold is becoming a top 7 or 8 quarterback.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You're just going to constantly cycle through first or second round quarterbacks? Doesn't make any sense. There's a reason, lots of reasons why teams like Minnesota just don't do anything. And by the way, the last time they went to the Super Bowl, I might have been 6.
Yeah. They might have lost to the Steelers.
Right. There you go. Yeah, the 70s. The 70s was the last time they were in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
The Seahawks would not shock me if they made it to the Super Bowl the way they played most of their games this year.
They look formidable. I'm telling you, they look formidable in the NFC.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if it's an LA Seattle NFC championship.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good call.
But we're about to transition to the Cowboys, unless you guys have thoughts about the Seahawks Commanders game.
Nope.
Any week of the NFL season where both the Cowboys and Commanders get beaten up pretty badly and they have a pretty rough losing records, both of them, I'm ecstatic.
Yeah. I do feel for I guess the only thing I'll say about the Redskins game is and I heard about it, but then I heard more about it today because one of my colleagues at work is a big Redskins fan, but I just hope Jaden's okay. And then he brought up a good point that he doesn't want Jaden to play the rest of the year. Even if he gets healthy in 4 or 5 games, I guess that's the way he feels like the Redskins season is going to go, that they're just not going to – it's just not going to be worth bringing him back. So I don't know if they'll do that or not. I don't know how quick he's going to heal. I heard it was not a very pretty injury, but at least it's to his left arm too. So, I mean, it's not his throwing arm, but I can tell you there's a couple Redskins fans out there that are just like, hey, just rest the franchise quarterback. Don't even bring him back. Take another chance of getting hurt. We suck this year. Let's just move on for next year.
I mean, I feel like this is another RG3 situation. I don't know that he's going to have a season and a half of healthy football.
Right. The it's Campbell, right? Is he their coach?
No, it's
Dan Quinn. Sorry.
Quinn.
Yeah. Somebody asked him in the press conference why was he still in there, because I think it was 38-7 or something like that. And Quinn said I should have pulled him out of the series before or something, but I don't think that really mattered. So Jaden's going to play the way Jaden plays.
Yeah, I like Jay Daniels when he's healthy. He's a very, very good quarterback. But you guys remember Allen Iverson? Zach and Jack, y'all don't remember when he actually played, but you've seen highlights and seen stories about him. He was an exceptional basketball player, obviously. I think he's one of the top 50 of all time in the NBA.
Yep.
He was better at football in high school, and I know a guy who played with him on that Hampton High team. He said AI's lower legs just couldn't deal with the speed, the power, and the strength of the NFL DB or linebacker. He was going to have too many lower leg injuries, and I think the same is probably true for Jade.
Yeah,
even though his injury this time was to his left arm.
Yep.
All right, how bad are the Cowboys? Am I the only one who's happy about that?
No, I'm pretty happy.
The Cardinals beat them with a backup quarterback. I thought Jacoby Brissett was in his mid-40s, but apparently right. Apparently, he's the backup in Arizona, and
he's playing better than Kyler.
Yeah, they just announced that he's going to be starting for them for the next 4 to 8 weeks. So Kyler, on. Yeah, they're sitting out Kyler for a while just because of injury and stuff like that.
Well, and the fact that Jacoby may be better.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. They're saying that the way Marvin Harrison Jr. played last night, it unlocked him playing with Jacoby. And he's never broke out of a route like that in the NFL because Kyler's just not going to throw it to him.
Yeah.
They said that's the top 4 pick that they used on him. That's how he played last night, and that's how he looked.
And I saw a quick meme on TikTok or something, and it was when he made that move to catch that touchdown pass, they had a camera on CD Lamb.
Yeah.
And CD Lamb was like, and it basically, if the subtitle was talent recognizes talent. So if CD Lamb is, essentially complimenting you, you just made a heck of a move and you behave like a, world-class receiver. So.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm not a quarterback expert. I've not seen a ton of Kyler Murray, but I've seen enough to know that he drops back, dances in the pocket until it collapses on him. Then he runs around for a while. I mean, the average time that he holds the ball has to be the longest in the league the last 4 years.
Yeah, I would agree.
And so if you're Marvin Harrison, you make that sweet move. Kyler isn't going to throw it for whatever reason because he wants to find the perfect pass,
right?
Or the perfect situation, and it just doesn't happen like that.
Yeah, or he wants the camera to be on him running around like a head cut off.
I guess. All right. I feel like I'm missing something. We need to do Jack's parlay, and then Zach, we're gonna do the picks. And I think Jack, you start this week, unless I'm misremembering. But let's do the parlay first.
All right, I'm gonna do Cortland Sutton 30+ yards receiving. I'm gonna do Genty 30+ yards rushing, and Brock Bowers 4+ receptions, and then I'll keep the other 3 for after the podcast.
Okay, cool. All right, Zach, hit us with the I know you're probably typing up what Jack just said, but you can hit us with the games for next week or this coming Sunday.
Sure. All right, Thursday.
Zach, are you sitting in your chair?
No, I'm sitting in my bed right now.
Okay, that's cool. I just had to ask.
Chair's in the other room. There's only one of them. Vegas at Denver. Who's going first?
Jack. Which means you're about to eat the Raiders. Do we just say Zach eats the Raiders?
Yes, we can say that.
Sorry, Zach.
All with the bag.
No, that's fine. All right, next up is Atlanta, Indianapolis.
Ooh.
Rob?
It's at Indy?
It's at Indy.
Gosh darn it.
It's in Berlin.
Oh, it's in Berlin.
It's overseas, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, good point. It's technically a home game, but it's actually overseas.
Gotcha.
And ironically, I think Indy has to fly a little farther. It might be about the same, actually.
Yeah. I'll go with Indy. I think they're mad about losing, and I think Jonathan Taylor decides to go off. So I think Jonathan and Bijan have good games, but I'll go with Indy.
Yeah, the Jekyll and Hyde that is the Falcons. I think they're going to show up and be Mr. Hyde. or Dr. Jekyll, whichever one's going to lead the victory.
Make them lose.
So you're taking.
I'm saving Jack from the Falcons. I'm going to take him.
Oh, you're taking Atlanta. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Well,
cool.
good because I was going to take Indy.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Indy too.
You're welcome, Jack.
Thank you. I do appreciate that.
I got to take some risks to catch up, which means
There
I'm
you
going to be below 50% soon.
Yeah. All right, Tampa at New England.
This is me.
I believe so.
Oh man,
I'm
I try to think about this without my heart being involved. I think Tampa should win at home. My heart certainly goes with Tampa, but I did jinx myself or jinx the Bucs. But I'm just gonna stick with Tampa.
I'm also going to take Tampa. I'm going to stick
Must.
to
You
my
have
pool.
to,
Yeah,
right?
myself as well.
All right. I got the team. I got one of the 3 teams I hate the most.
All right. New Orleans at Carolina, and I'm up first.
Ooh,
I'm up first, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carolina.
We'll also go Carolina.
Panthers.
I have to take the Saints.
You do, buddy.
I mean, if their offense was half as good as their defense, they'd actually have like 4 wins now.
There was something I saw on that too. They said if the, I guess at least since Flacco's been playing if the Bengals offense and the Saints defense played together, they might actually win some games.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right. Giants at Chicago.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the Bears.
The Bears.
You're taking the Bears as well, Rob?
Yes, sir.
Zach, do you want me to save you?
Do whatever you want to do.
I'm going to go Giants.
Really?
The Bears are
All right.
not that good.
I know.
I
But you said it earlier. The Giants are all beat up.
They're all beat up and they're not good even when they're healthy.
Yeah.
But I just sometimes flukes happen, and I've got to catch up or get below 50%.
I'm gonna play it safe and go Chicago. I think I want to take the Giants because Chicago's been very disappointing, but
Yeah.
I'll take Chicago. Jacksonville at Houston.
Ooh,
Jacksonville at Houston. Houston.
even with
Wait,
Mills,
Wait, hold-
CJ's questionable.
he got his bell
King.
rung hard.
Yeah. I'm still doing it. I'm going with Texans.
I actually am too.
It depends on if CJ's playing or not, but
Well, we don't know at the moment, so you got to make a pick, not knowing.
I'm gonna take Jacksonville.
I'll take the Texans after watching some of their defense last week. They look good. And Jacksonville gave up too many points.
Hey, Zach, here I'm going to give you a rule that you can live by, and you can change the team if you want, and that would make Jack take Jacksonville. I'm not trying to hurt you, Jack.
No, it's all good.
Jacksonville will always disappoint you. Just remember that.
What do they won? Like 5 games this year already?
Yeah, it's a schedule thing. I guarantee it. They're not that good.
They beat the
A rule to
Chiefs.
live by. That was monumental, Gilman. I like it.
They beat the Chiefs.
It's a good call.
They already beat the Texans once this year.
All right, stick with Jacksonville. But I'll tell you, whenever you're counting on them or you expect them to do something positive, they will always disappoint. My best
I'm
advice,
willing to live with it.
my best advice is don't get involved with the Jaguars unless you absolutely have to. That's my advice.
All right. Well, I'm willing to live with it. It's fine. Buffalo at Miami.
This is me, Buffalo.
I gotta have the Dolphins. Are you kidding me? Thanks
I'll
for the
also go
bet.
Buffalo.
Ugh, that's when I'm gonna lose.
All right. Baltimore at Minnesota.
Ooh.
Ooh,
And I don't mind eating if y'all all go the same way on this one.
Oh, it's my turn, isn't it?
I don't think you're gonna eat it. Maybe you are. I don't know.
It's at Minnesota, you said?
Yeah. You know what? I'll take Minnesota.
I'm gonna go Baltimore.
I'm gonna go Vikings.
I'm going to go Baltimore.
All right. Let's go, Zach.
Let's go. All right. Cleveland at the Jets.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go Cleveland. After the Jets having a fire sale, I'm gonna take Cleveland.
What does that mean?
They got rid of their best corner and their best defensive tackle. The Jets.
Well, I was going to say the Jets, but I'm still going to say the Jets. I'm going against Fred's team.
I'm going to say the Browns because the Jets, based on what they did at the trade deadline, have officially given up on the season.
Yeah. Reiterating y'all's point, I'm going with Cleveland.
Dang.
Uh,
Okay.
Arizona at Seattle.
Oh, Seattle. Easy.
Seattle.
Well, hold on. Who starts?
Oh,
Rob,
sorry.
you start.
It's your go. Yeah,
Yeah, Jack, you're about to eat Arizona.
Oh,
I
so you're getting the cards.
I got to get it. That's fine.
I think we can just say Jack's got the cards.
Yeah,
That's fine,
Yeah.
actually, because after how they played the other night.
That's true.
Oh, that's a good one to eat.
All right. Rams at San Fran.
Ooh. And I start this one.
Yeah.
I think the Rams are a better team. I don't care where they're playing. I'm going to go LA.
I'm also taking LA. I think they're better.
Myself as well.
That's fine. I'll take that eat.
That's
Yeah,
a
that's
good
not a bad one.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Detroit at Washington. I think Detroit bounces back. I'll take Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit.
Detroit.
I have to eat whoever the backup quarterback is for Washington.
Marcus
Yep,
Mariota.
have fun.
Marcus Mariota, baby, of Oregon fame.
Mariota and Jameis Winston were the first two picks in whatever year that draft was.
2015.
Jameis was the third string quarterback for the Giants, and Mariota is it with Washington.
Yeah.
Well, there's an L for me.
Pittsburgh at Chargers.
And this is
Oh, it's me, isn't it?
No, it's Jack.
no.
Oh, it's no. Yeah, it's Jack.
Steelers.
Steelers.
Steelers, because Alt's out at left tackle for the Chargers, and there will be twice as many Steelers fans as Chargers fans.
All right. Last one. Philly at Green Bay.
Wait, who'd you pick, Zach?
I had to go with the Chargers.
Oh, that's right. My bad. Sorry.
Philly at
What was
Green
this one?
Bay.
It's
Eagles
you,
at-
Rob.
Eagles at Green Bay.
Packers. Me?
Yeah.
Eagles at Packers. Yeah. Packers not being consistent. Eagles coming off a bye week. I'll go with the Eagles.
Yeah. Eagles and the shame of having to wear those helmets last week. I'm going Eagles.
Yeah, I'll take the Eagles.
It's not a bad one to eat.
No,
Jeff.
I've had two good eats this week
Yeah.
compared to what they could be. Two good eats.
Compared to what Zach had last week.
I almost
Paul
had
got
Cincinnati
the
last
Saints,
week.
though. So
You almost got what, Zach?
I almost had Cincinnati winning last week. That was one of my eats.
yeah.
If you knew that at the time, that was not fun watching that last play or second to last play or whatever it was.
I was just in shock. Shock.
Shock.
Shock
Is
and
your
awe.
accent
I was gonna
changing
say
already?
shock and awe. Yeah, it is. It is changing already.
All right. Anything we forgot besides the over under for how many non-perishable items Zach's going to pick up this week or the next 7 days?
What is it this week, Zach?
We'll set it at 2.5.
Wow.
Oh my.
Yeah.
All right,
You get a busy
Jack.
training week?
Jack then robbed me on the over under, and I don't have any inside baseball because I don't know what he wants to. Well, I'll share some information, so I don't have inside information. Nani has sent pots, pans, and I think utensils. Is that right,
Yep.
Zach?
Yeah. I have not opened any of it yet, though.
Oh, it's already there.
There.
Yeah, I picked it up yesterday.
Okay, so that won't be added. Got it. Okay.
So that
No,
doesn't
no.
count.
At 2.5, I'll have to go over.
I'll have to go over.
I'm going to same mindset I had as last week. I'm taking the under, even though you should crush this over.
Oh
under.
my gosh.
He barely made it halfway to the last over under.
I know. He only got 30% there.
There's not much I need to get left, though. That's why it's so low. I
Chris,
mean, there's
just,
essential
Chris
stuff,
just walked
but-
in. I told her about the 10.5. He got like 3, honey. That's it.
He got like 5 or 6.
Oh, 5 or 6. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds
That's
good.
All right, cool. I'm going to stop the recording. Fun times halfway through the season. Zach will also do a like 3/4 of the way through the season check, just so you can
All right.
tell me that I'm at 47%.
Thank you for listening. If you enjoy this episode, please subscribe to wherever you listen to podcasts. We'd also really appreciate if you'd rate and review us. You can find us at scodupodcast.com.